You're listening to The Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, on Alternative Talk 1150 AM. Now, back to the show with local mortgage expert, Tina Mitchell.
You are listening to The Money Hour at 1150 AM KKNW, the Saturday, December 25th holiday show. Wishing you great holidays and a great start to the new year. You can also listen to my podcast, Facebook premiere, or my show on YouTube. In addition, for more information on upcoming events, you can go to tinamitchellevents.com. I am your host and local mortgage expert, Tina Mitchell. I bring into studio each week the best of the best experts in our local market on everything regarding your money. And now in studio, I have Albie Delgado of the Solar Guy Residential Solar Savings Program right here on 1150 AM KKNW. Albie, welcome to the show for the first time.
Hello there. How are you?
Wonderful. Excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about this in my introduction and in our panel conversation. And if people are watching us on video, then they definitely know that you support 50 states. So basically you can help everyone out there. So share a little bit about your company and what you're doing, Albie.
What we do is we target homeowners that own a house that's 1 to 4 family, looking to save on their energy cost. A lot of people don't know this, but the electric companies are raising their rates every single year. The national average is 2.9%. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think of compounded interest year after year, month after month, it does add up significantly. So the great thing is the federal government has helped out and is giving a federal tax credit to homeowners that are looking to go green with clean renewable energy. So it's very exciting.
Yeah. So what is that? So that get that government incentive, what does that look like, Albie?
What that means is if you buy a solar system, let's say, for example, 20,000 is an example, when you go to file your taxes, you'll get a 26% federal tax credit that you get to take advantage of. Obviously, check with your financial advisor, but it's something that is a way of you're being incentivized by the federal government to do something that's good for you and your community.
Yeah, and everybody can save, money for sure with inflation, everything else. The cost of everything else is going up. So why not have the cost of something go down for you by investing in solar? So what is the difference between solar and the electric company, Albie?
A couple things. Well, the electric companies are using, they're using very dirty materials. They're using fossil fuels. They're using coal. They're using nuclear. You may or may not know this, but they were using coal on the Titanic in 1912. So that kind of tells you how long they've been using it for. Now with solar, we're using the best form of renewable energy, which is the sun. It's clean, it's green, and it's great for the environment.
So Albie, what about cash up front or down payment that's needed to invest in a solar system for your home?
Well, the great thing is we have programs that are no money down, free installation of the panels, and you're going to save money. There's a great chance you're going to save more money than you ever thought of. Because what happens is, obviously I'll use New Jersey as an example. We have all 4 seasons. So obviously you're going to use more electricity in the summer than you would in the winter.
Sure.
So, and again, so you're going to see peaks and valleys, and we can even show you over a 5, 10, 15-year period what you're going to pay. Again, going by the national average of 2.9%.
So, Albie, what's the credit score requirement to actually qualify for a loan to get solar in your home?
Well, the good news is there are a lot of solar companies out there that want a 650, 680 credit score. Mm-hmm. I can work with a 600 credit score and still save you a lot of money, give you a great interest rate, which is fixed, and there is no prepayment penalty.
Yeah, great. And as Albie stated, as well as your local mortgage expert, if you don't have the most favorable credit score and it's going to have an impact on any type of lending, we're talking about lending here for a solar system so that you can save money, there's great ways to be able to increase your credit score. Sometimes it can be done relatively quickly. On an average, maybe closer to 90 and 120 days, you can get yourself set up for a better credit score. So it should not have to hold you back for sure. So let's talk a little bit more about what it looks like and how much money might be able to be saved with investing in a solar system.
I'm going to give you 2 examples. And what I do is I do a 25-year analysis, 25 years staying with the electric company, 25 years with the solar.
Okay.
And I have two examples. The first one is the client was going to pay in the next 25 years $129,411, just staying with the electric company, again, at 2.9% national average, being conservative as using that as the increase over the next 25 years. If she went to solar, it would cost her $75,449. So over that 25-year period, she's saving almost $54,000. Plus, again, in New Jersey, she's able to take advantage of federal and state incentives in addition to those savings. And then the scenario number two, this is a person that did something called a cash option. What that means is they decided to use their own financing, whether they refinance their house or pull that money from another source.
Yep.
And I was able to give them an additional 15% discount. So instead of paying $70,691 for electric over the next 25 years, it was only going to cost them $31,100. And again, that's about $40,000 savings in 25 years, and including federal and state incentives. So you really have to think, hey, do I want to save money? Do I want to help the environment? Do I want to help my family? And do I want to make a difference? And you can check.
Yeah. Well, that is, you're not even calculating in the increase in your home value, because when you bring solar into, when you have solar in your home and you're making that investment, it is going to increase the value of your home. More people are going to see the value in that home because they're going to save money on their electric bill, right?
That is correct. If you go to Zillow.com, on average, you're going to see a 4 to 6% increase in the value.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So what if you need a new roof on your home? How does that work?
Well, the good news is if you need a new roof, again, that's one of the main things we have to ask you. Hey, how old is your roof? If you say, hey, it's like we just got one 3 years ago, you're going to be in great shape. But if you say, hey, my roof's 19 years old, I'm going to need to get a new roof eventually. What I would say is, well, it's all good news. Number one is if you allow us to replace your roof, we'll put a 50-year shingle with Owen Corning. Number one is you get a 50-year warranty, and you also get the federal tax credit on the roof and the solar when we do it together. And again, you get a brand new roof, you get a new solar system, and you're going to be in great shape.
Yeah. What about battery backup? Is that available?
We do offer that as an option if that's something that you want. I typically will recommend, if you want to really get the most bang for your buck, is to go with a generator.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a generator at our house and love it for sure. Definitely an investment worth having. So what would somebody need to do if they're listening to the show right now and thinking about getting solar? What is the first step to getting started?
Easiest thing they need to do is to reach out to me either by a phone call or by email. And I would just need a copy of their most recent electric bill. I need all the pages. And what it does is we're able to do a 12-month analysis to see exactly what they're paying, what their energy usage is, and then we can build a system based on that. And again, I can come back with a response in as little as 24 hours. And at that point is we would set up a meeting. Obviously, because I do the whole country, it would be by Zoom. Yeah. I would explain all the benefits of solar and all the advantages of going green. And then I would even email them the presentation. It's about 10 to 12 slides, very detailed, and shows them the whole kit and caboodle about solar.
Yeah. And what I love about the Zoom capability, especially being in the mortgage industry, it is all about numbers, just like it is in what you're doing, is really being able to show the numbers of what the savings can be, being able to jump on Zoom and just see that report and how those numbers come out personally for them. What is the best way for someone to reach out to you, Albie?
Well, they can call me on my cell phone or they can text me. My number is 609-802-6403. And I'm available 6 days a week, minus Sundays. And again, even if they text me on a Sunday, I definitely will still respond. That's just my nature.
That's just the type of guy that you are. Albie, what if you have an electric car, hot tub, or swimming pool?
Those were even better, because what happens is those are amenities that are going to cost you even more money than the standard homeowner. So a lot of people don't realize when you have an electric car, on average, that's going to eat up about 4,000 kilowatts per car per year. So it's great that you're going green with your vehicle, but let's make you go green with your house. And then, that's even more savings and more value.
Yeah. So what are some other things that people need to be thinking about when they're considering solar for their home?
Obviously the benefits of it, that's the number one. The other thing is, again, if you're looking to save money, because look at the last 20 years, milk has not gone down in price, property taxes have not gone down. The price of bread, stamps, everything goes up. So this is one of the few costs that you have control of and you can dictate, because what happens is, again, the electric company's rates are going up every single year. If you have a loan with us, it stays, it's a flat payment, it's fixed, it will never change. And then you know what you're going to pay, so you know what to expect.
Yeah. Why doesn't everybody have solar?
There's a lot of reasons for that. Most of it is lack of education. They just, it's new to them. They don't know who to ask. They're a little nervous. And the other thing is, if you live in a condo development, there's an association that doesn't want to allow it. There's a townhouse development doesn't want to allow it to happen. So again, my main focus is 1 to 4 family homes, and those are people we can definitely help. And again, if you're looking to save money, this is a great way not only to save money and go green, but to help the environment too.
Yeah, definitely. We all want to be able to help the environment. And what types of home are going to have the highest benefit from solar?
Believe it or not, I'd say to each, it varies based on the homeowner. But if you're paying $100 a month for electric or more, it's going to be a great benefit to you. And again, like I mentioned before, if you have the hot tub, you have the electric car, you have the swimming pool, those are going to be a lot of adders. But now, since the pandemic, a lot of more people are working from home. A lot of people are doing everything from home, and those are going to raise your electric bill as well. I had somebody in Conshohocken. It was in a row home, not a big place. They were using 24,000 kilowatts a year, which is a lot. So again, it doesn't. Everyone's usage is different. So again, everybody's usage is different, but we still approach it the same way. We will try to do the best we can to max out that electric bill for them.
Yeah. Any misconceptions or common misconceptions that people have on solar?
Well, first one is it's expensive. And my question is based on what and compared to what? When people move into a house, they have one choice of the electric company, whoever they pick up the phone, they set it up, and without thinking, hey, and the first question they should be asking is, why do I only have one choice? When I get my internet service or my cell phone service, I have multiple choices. And why is it with the electric company? It's a monopoly. They control it. And now there's another way that you can use clean, renewable energy, save money, and control your energy costs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems definitely a great to be thinking solar, going green, saving money for your family. So call to action for anybody that's listening right now, Albie.
Yeah, just grab your electric bill, email it to me. Let me take a look, see what I can do for you. The analysis is free. The information is free. Again, if you decide to go with us, you're going to have a detailed presentation, no money down. The installation of panels will always be free. And depends on the state you're in, there are incentives that you want to take advantage of. So the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to save money. The best thing that's going to happen is you're going to save money. Well,
that sounds like a pretty good half glass full, half glass empty, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So definitely take a look at that. And it's nice numbers, numbers are really great to be able to show numbers and do the comparison. So reach out to Albie or reach out to the show and I'll get you connected with him. Take a look at what your electric bill is, do the comparison to see what that's going to look like for you over a 25-year period. So you can see where you can save money because I doubt anyone that's listening to the show right now would say that they would not be interested in where can they find ways to save money as we're getting into the new year. It's a great time to do that because we're all planning not just for our professional businesses, but we're planning in our personal life as well to where we can maximize our opportunities by minimizing our expenses that are going out on a monthly basis.
Absolutely. And one last thing that people don't realize, if you stay with the electric company, you're going to be paying a bill every month for every year forever. It's never going to stop. Now with solar, let's say after 25 years, you don't have a payment anymore, which means you're just generating electricity for your household and you're not paying a bill anymore.
Yeah, well, that's a huge shout out and a way to, great way to end because, would you rather have something, it's kind of like owning a home versus renting. Would you rather pay rent with no end in sight or a home with in 30 years, you would have an end in sight if you stay on track for that 30-year fixed rate mortgage. And so, that's a great shout out. At some point in time, when you get to that 20 years, you're going to no longer have that payment anymore. So thank you for that, Albie.